Hello guys, I hope you are all fine. Um, let's just wait for more people to join and then we can start with our live for today. I hope you can hear me. My name is Mugere. Yeah. Yo, how are you guys? How are you? So this is DC and we are gonna be doing our analysis for today. If you still remember, we did an analysis in Jump 25, I think a few days ago. There was an analysis on in was VIX. Yeah, this one. This was the analysis. If you remember, this was the analysis. Let me just share with you. Let me just get the. So this was Jump 100. Let me just get the what then took place, and then I'll send it in my WhatsApp group. So we've been holding this trade for about 1 day, I think 1 day or 2 days. Let me share with you the results of that analysis that we carried out previously. It was jump and rate. Let's see what has taken place. It was on H4. So after this took place, this is then what then happened. I hope today's live is not gonna be very long. Let me just get my mouse. Here in South Africa, the weather is a little bit warmer. I think we're now having more, it's becoming warm. A few days ago, I think last week it was a little bit cold, but now the weather is changing. It's now a little bit warm. The sunlight, is it sunlight? The sun is shining. The weather is, it's not that cold, it's not that hot, it's a little bit warm. So let me just quickly take this. I want to share this screenshot of the results of that analysis. What then transpired after we analyzed. I think it's important after we analyze, then in our next session we should do a review. We should do a review. I think that would definitely help us, so that we see where exactly we are coming from and where we are going. Okay, so let me just check in this group. Yeah, this one. Okay, so after that analysis, the analysis that we did, you see price came to that fair value gap where we also had a 61.8 and there was also a head and shoulder chart pattern. Let me just show you. Let me grab that tool that can help me to write. We can also see that here where the head and shoulder, this was the head and shoulder, the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. And then we also had the neckline, which was this flip zone, and price then was able to break and make a retest, and now price is now heading downwards. And there's a possibility that price is now heading to that sell side liquidity that is below that level. So there's a possibility that price will hit our take profit. We opened a lot of position. Then over the night, in the morning, we took some profit, and we entered again on that. I think it was around 6 on that 4 hour candle. We entered and we were able to sell and make some profit. So I think that's what we previously discussed in our previous session. This analysis on VIX on Jump 100. It went well and everything moved according to how we analyzed. So I think this is actually helping. Most of you guys have been having some positive feedback from people who are acknowledging the importance of these live sessions that we're having. Okay, so that was one thing that I wanted to share with you before we resume with our live today. So what I want you guys to do is this. I want you to tell me which asset you want me to analyze today. Which asset do you want me to analyze for you? Because what's up, guys? With us for today, everything went well. I think today we did very well. We did very well. Okay, so we have our copy trading services, and for today we've reached our target. We've managed to make a profit of 115 US dollars, and we are done for the day. So I think the analysis that we had and everything went well, and everything is moving well. So we are doing well. Our copy trading is moving very well. If you're interested, you can join us and be part of that copy trading, where you only need to pay a subscription fee of 50 US dollars, and our profit target will be 300 US dollars. Once we reach that profit target, we sometimes say that we can reach this profit target in 2 weeks, but we can reach it even in 5 days. So you need to make a subscription to repay your subscription fee, and then we can continue. So that's one copy trading that we have, but we are still waiting for more people to join in our account management, where we are looking for at least 20 people who are going to pay 50 US dollars, so that we have 1,000 US dollars account. And then with that one, you don't need to pay any subscription free. Our focus will be on sharing profit. So I'll get 50% of the profit, you also get 50% of the profit. Then once the account doubles, that's when we can start sharing the profits. Okay, so let's quickly look at the analysis that we have for today. I'm waiting for you guys to tell me which asset you want us to look at. So that's what I'm currently waiting for. I want you guys to tell me the asset that we are going to be analyzing. I think we'll only look at one asset, then we call it a day. So let me go through the charts. Let me quickly look at the charts. Tendai Chakumbera is always there. Where are you watching us, Mr. Tendai? I know you are from Zimbabwe. Are you based in Zimbabwe, Mr. Chakumbera? Chakumbera, yes. Welcome, guys. Let me just welcome. Mr. Tendai is always there. Wadilok 26. Hi Tendai, I want to join. Please, how I'm in South Africa. I trade boom and volatility. So you want to join copy trading, or you want to join our free groups? Wadi, you're in South Africa. I'm also in South Africa. So we want to join copy trading. If you want to join copy trading, my details are there in the description, but you can make use of this number that I'm giving you now, and you can get in touch with me. So that's my WhatsApp number. So you can WhatsApp me on that number, or you can send me a message on Telegram. So I'm waiting for you guys to tell me which asset I should focus on. As we are waiting for you guys to suggest the asset that we're going to be analyzing today, um, let me just tell you guys what is taking place. So in our, we are running a promotion on our products. We have these amazing products that we have. With this, we have this spike detector, the precision spike detector that is listed on NQL5. You can go and check out that product. The links. If you join these groups, you can get the links to get this boom and crash precision spike detector. But if you go on MQL5 and you type in let me just do that. Let's quickly go on MQL5. So we have our spike detectors that are listed there on MQL5. So MQL5, we have our products there. Oh, I didn't log in. What happened? Yeah. I wanted to show you guys our product. Okay, so that's the spike detector that we have, and I think it was yesterday. This is the spike detector that we are currently using for boom and crash indices, and I also use it in my copy trading. We took a trade today, and we were able to make a very good profit. So you can now get it. It's $30 on MQL5. You can get it there on the marketplace. Then we also have our VIX75 Dominus EA. So in this free group, sometimes, yes, I send some signals. So this is the spike detector. I think this is there on YouTube where I was trading live with the spike detector and I sent the results. Okay, so the most important thing that I want to share is this. The spike detector, the original price is $100, but we are running a promotion that is ending on the 21st, tomorrow, 21st of June, where you can get this for $75. So there is a 25% discount on our products. If you're interested in the boom and crash spike detector, it's also there. If you're interested in the VIX75 Dominus EA, which is used to trade Volatility 75, there was a video where it was able to take $100 account to 1,600 US dollars. That's how powerful this EA is. You can now get it for $75 only for today and tomorrow. The promotion is ending on the 21st of June. So I think that's one key update that is important. We have a promotion that is running. So if you join these groups, you won't miss some of these updates. The updates will always be there. So we have this amazing promotion that we have on our products, a 25% discount on our products. So let's quickly look at the analysis. What are you guys saying? Let me check the charts. I'm in South Africa. I've said, okay, thanks. I'm waiting for you guys to suggest an asset that we can analyze. Which asset do you want us to analyze today? Analyze. Which asset do you want us to analyze? Which asset are you interested in? Okay, if you don't have an asset that you want us to analyze, let me just check. What's up, buddy? Trade it. How are you, Mr. Trade it? If you're watching us from, if you speak, Sabona is from Sabona. Sabona is for Swaziland. Yes, I think they greet saying Sabona. If you are Sanbonani, Sanbonani is from what? South Africa. How are you guys? Tell us where you're watching us from. Tell us where you're watching. So in this live, what we're gonna be doing today, um, I'm gonna select those who are going to be participating and give them a free spark detector. I'm gonna select at least 2 people and I'll give them the spark detector. And I'm thinking that Tendai Chakombera is always there. Whenever I go live, this man is always there. He's very supportive. which is very, very important. I think I'm gonna give one spike detector to Tendai Chakombera. So Mr. Tendai, what you need to do is to send me your MQL, your MT5 login number. Then I'll log it to your MT5 number. Then I'll send you one spike detector. You tell me which one do you want. Then I'll send it to you. So Mr. Tendai is always there. Is always there. I'm gonna send you a free spike detector. Okay. South Asia. Trade it is watching us from South Asia. Where exactly in South Asia? Which country is it? Which language do you speak in your in that particular area of the world? Okay, so please make sure you like this live. Make sure you like this live. Let's quickly look at which asset. I saw something that is forming in VIX 75. Since you guys you don't want to tell me Mpo Bongani, South Africa. You're watching us from South Africa. Which language do you speak? There are so many languages in South Africa. That's one thing that is, I don't know, should I say prevent me from learning South African language? I don't know. There's so many languages. But someone was suggesting that if you can speak isiZulu, you'll be fine. Because most of these guys who are in South Africa, they all speak isiZulu. There are so many languages. We have Tsonga, we have Venda, we have Pedi, we have Sutu. There are so many languages in South Africa. Which language do you speak, Mpo? Bongani. Okay, so there's this pattern, this flag pattern that is forming in VIX 75. I told you for some days, even I was telling my student that these chart patterns, when they are forming, that's when you need to what to I think we're having a conversation with one of my students that when they are forming, that's when you need to what to wait for a breakout. So what I've noticed is this: we had this we have this flag pattern, and we can see the price is broken away out of the what the consolidation, and now we're currently waiting for price to make a retest. And when price makes a retest, do you see something that is there? There is this area here, which is like a fair value gap around this area. I'm gonna be taking a position around that particular area. If you go, I think on the H1, you see clearly that here we can't see that there was we don't see the fair value gap here. But what we can see is the breaker block. We can see this breaker block, not breaker block, mitigation block. This last bullish candle here around this area here. This last bullish candle. Let me just drop down maybe to the 15-minute time frame so that we can create a precise location. I think on the 15-minute time frame we can identify with accuracy what is taking place here. I want to remove this. So we're always talking about a level. Once a level that has been used as a what is a support, like this one, this level that we've marked here. We're talking about trend continuation, support and resistance. So a level that has once been used as a support, in this case it's a support. When it's broken, that level, when price returns to that particular level, it will be used as a support. So this is what I'm anticipating here. What happened here? Oh, I cancelled. Oh, I touched the wrong line. Okay, so this is okay. So I was supposed to fix this one. So this trend support and resistance, it's one of the easiest strategies. If you are struggling to understand this thing, just master this. Look for a level that has once been used as what as a support. So I want to take my position around that area, around that particular area. But we want to go on the 15-minute time frame, and I will show you what I'm trying to say here. So if a level is once been used as a support, this was a strong support. I think there were about multiple times when price was using that particular level here, this level here. It was a strong support. I think price came multiple times. Even if we stretch it to your to this particular level, this. Okay, let's just focus on what is taking place. Let me go on the 30-minute time frame. around this area. We can see price came multiple times here, and this was a support level, but price was able to break this support level around this area here at this particular zone here. And that level that was once used as a support, when prices managed to break it, it will then use it as a what? As a support. So that's one strategy that is giving us confluence that at this particular area here we can get a good selling opportunity. Then we can also see that there's a trend line that has been broken on H4. There is a trend line that has been broken here. This is the trend line, and that trend line has been respected multiple times. We can see it was being respected here 1 2 3 4 times, and then on the fifth touch price was able to break here with a strong bearish momentum. So we are expecting price to push upwards and come here to this particular area and make a retest here. So according to the these chart patterns, this flag pattern, you have your first take profit. So let's talk about the take profit and the stop loss here. So we are currently mapping out a trading plan on VIX 75. So let's talk about, we've talked about our entry, and let's talk about our target profit. So the first take profit is going to be, you measure from the upper trend line, from your support and from your resistance, this upper and the lower trend line, and you take it to the position where the breakout is located, and you just mark this with this particular area. But you can even use a line here. Let me just use a horizontal line. So this is going to be our first take profit here. So when it comes to the stop loss, there are multiple ways, but I'm gonna give you theoretically what they say when it comes to this flag pattern. So this is a flag pattern. They normally say that you need to place your stop loss just above the pattern. Your stop loss is above the pattern. So if you're going to be entering here, and this is on H4, and your stop loss has to be above this pattern, you see that the stop loss can be very big. So there's one, you can wait for price to come to this particular area, place your stop loss above the breakout candle. We can see on the H4 here, there's this big bearish candle here. So your stop loss has to be placed just above this area here. That's one way to place your stop loss. Or you can look for the recent swing high, which was this particular area. Then you place your stop loss above this area here. So it now depends with where you want to place the stop loss, but I would advise for you to place the stop loss just above this, around this area here, 15,4,660, around this area here. Place your stop loss above here. Let's just mark that particular area. So your stop loss is gonna be placed here. Let's change how this line looks. Wish we could have a dotted line. Is this possible? Do we have that option? So let me just use a red line so to mark our stop loss. Okay, so that's where you're gonna place in our stop loss. Our entry is here and our take profit is there. So we can see we have a very good risk to reward ratio. Approximately 1:2 will be our risk to reward ratio. So I'm gonna place my stop loss around that area. My entry, I've marked my entry, and I've also marked my take profit. So that's one trading approach that you can use. But with this, of all the chart patterns that we have, these continuation patterns, we have many. I teach this in my mentorship classes, and I remember, I think this weekend we had a lesson with one of my students. I want to show you something when it comes to these chart patterns. There's this guy Sagex, is very good when it comes to these chart patterns. I had a lesson with Gina. Okay, so I want to show you, there was a PDF. Where's this PDF? Okay, chart patterns. We normally have these lessons. So when it comes to chart patterns, I want to show you something that is more powerful, and why that guy Sagex is very good. Why is When it comes to chart patterns, they are normally grouped into what? Three main groups. We have reversal, continuation, and non-directional. Why is it these these continuation patterns, why are these continuation patterns very powerful? It is because, one, when you're trading, using what? Trend continuation. When you're trading using continuation chart patterns, what you're trying to do is this: you're trying to align with the prevailing trend. So it's trend continuation. These chart patterns, they normally occur when there is an exhaustion or when price is consolidating. So it doesn't mean that the price has already stopped moving in that particular direction. It's just consolidation. I think for the previous 2 weeks, I haven't been analyzing VIX 75. I was just waiting for price to move out of this consolidation. And I noticed that when this was taking place, there was a chart pattern that occurred. We can see we have our flag pole. So this is called a flag pole. And we have the consolidation that was happening within the upper and the lower trend line. So these ones are more powerful. Why? Because when there is a breakout, price one is now continuing with the prevailing trend, and also price is now highlighted that it's now moving away from the consolidation. Once this breakout takes place, these ones are one of the most powerful chart patterns, but we have many trend continuation chart patterns. So we teach this in our mentorship classes, where we'll be talking about trend reversal. So these are reversal chart patterns. Then we also have continuation chart patterns. So if you can master this one, okay, I remember we used this one, the cup and handle, in boom 500, and this bullish trend that has happened, I think, for the previous 6 months in boom 500, I predicted it in October because there was a cup and handle chart pattern, which is a very powerful chart pattern. So it was my first time seeing this in reality. But these ones, yes, the rectangle is good, but these ones, if you can master the bullish peanut and the bearish peanut, these ones are very, very also, they're very, very good. These ones are also very good. Then we also have the flag pattern, which is similar to what we are talking about in our area. So this is basically our trading plan. We are waiting for a breakout. The breakout has taken place, and price in VIX 75 is now moving upwards to make a retest. So if you look at these chart patterns here, here they didn't highlight it, but in most cases it is advised that you place your stop loss just above that consolidation. But I've shown you guys that you can place it just around this area, so you don't just immediately when price reaches this particular area. That's another mistake that many people make. And I've actually come up with my own strategy. When price makes this push upwards here, some people will just immediately start to sell here. That's wrong. Price can even move and start to move upwards. This breakout can be a fake out, and you'll be caught in this fake out. Maybe price, there was liquidity that was residing below these lows, and price just moved downwards to grab that liquidity. It was just like an inducement, and price would then just move upwards. So for you not to be caught up in this trap, you need to wait for a signal. The signal can come in the form of a bearish pin bar, so you can drop maybe to the H1, or to the H1, and look, maybe there's a bearish pin bar, or maybe a shooting star, or maybe there's a bearish engulfing candle here. When price reach this particular level, you're not going to immediately take a trade or start to place your sell limits here. No, wait for a signal. Maybe a shooting star, maybe an evening star, maybe a bearish pin bar, or a bearish engulfing candle. So that's another thing. Or you can wait if price start to consolidate around this area. Just pick your lows. You go to the 50-minute time frame and pick your lows and try to draw another trend line, something like this. And when price then breaks that particular trend line, you can then execute your sell. This is my strategy. This is one thing that I've actually developed, that I saw that when there is a breakout and price consolidate on that particular breakout, wait for price to break that particular, if price moves and gives you a trend line like this, wait for that breakout, and then you can execute your sell. So I think this analysis is going to help us a lot. And we can see again, there is a fair value and can we say an order block. Around this particular area again, we can clearly see that there is a fair value gap where we have marked on the 5-minute time frame here. There is also a fair value gap, and there's this order block just above this 5-minute order block. So that's where we're going to be getting a good entry there, and we want to see how price is going to react when it reaches that particular area here. If it gives us any sign that price is ready to sell and move downwards, then we'll be ready to go. Okay, KVNG Williams, hello, I'm new here. Where are you watching us from, Mr. Williams? Byron Davis, how do I know which fair value gap to use? How do you know which fair value gap to use? Okay, if you look at this particular area here, Mr. Byron Davis, there will be, what you can do, there are multiple ways that you can make use of. You can start with the Fibonacci. So you grab your Fibonacci. Come on. Fibonacci. And you mark your swing, your trading range. Your swing high or swing low. I'm just giving this as an example. So you're going to ignore anything. Since we're going to be looking for a selling opportunity, you're going to be ignoring anything that is below 50%, because this is the discount. When price below the 50%, we're in the discount. When price is below the 50%, we don't sell. We only look for buying opportunities. Then you start to consider the fair value gaps that are there. So that means all these fair value gaps that are within below the 50% we ignore. Then which one that of the fair value gaps that are above the 50%, which one are you going to consider? So we can see we have this fair value gap 1, and we also have this fair value gap 2. These two fair value gaps. So the question is, which one, if I'm faced with such a situation, which one should I focus on? You should focus on the extreme fair value gap. So in this selling example, we should focus on this one, because if price will never reverse when it has not filled up this gap, this fair value gap that is here. Price has to make sure that it makes a rebalancing of this imbalance or this inefficiency that is existing in this particular area. So you go for the extreme one. So you go for the extreme fair value gap that is at that particular area. So if you use this criteria, it will definitely help you, Mr. Byron Davis. You need to wait for price to go to the extreme fair value gap. So if you're faced with this, so that means you ignore this one and you focus on this fair value gap that is here. I think I've answered your question. So Mr. Williams, you are new here. Where are you watching us from? Mr. Byron also said, hi DC. What is the minimum amount to trade in copy trading and how much is it? The minimum equity for copy trading. Okay, let me just share these details. The minimum equity is $150. That's the minimum equity. And for you to start, you need to pay $50 subscription fee, and then where is this information? Okay, yeah. So for our copy trading services, we normally just say maybe this will run for 2 weeks, but I can see with the group that we started with on Tuesday, we are almost about $140 in profit. So the minimum equity is 150. Then for 2 weeks, the target profit is for what? For $300. But we can reach this within even 5 days. Like now, I know by the time we reach Saturday or Sunday, we would have reached our $300 profit, because we are almost halfway through that profit target. So once we reach that $300, that's one important thing that I need to mention. Once we reach 150, you need to pay another $50. If you are, once we reach $300, our target profit, you need to pay $50 for you to continue with the subscription. Okay, Byron, thanks DC, much appreciated. You're welcome, my brother. There is an IDM and break of structure. Ravindra is saying that there is an IDM. What's IDM? And there's also a break of structure. Check step index. I normally don't want to make these lives very long, guys. I don't want to make this live, but I think with this one, I think we'll come back and check what would have happened. I think there will be progress if you just focus maybe on one specific one specific asset for that particular day. I think if we just focus, I think today we've talked about only VIX 75. Let's see. We have 35 minutes. I just wanted to make it 30, then we are done. Oh, VIX 75 sell. Yes. We want to sell VIX 75 when it has pushed up and it has reached this area here. This is where we're going to be looking for a selling opportunity. And then we move down and we've given our profit target. So for those who joined us later, we said our stop loss is going to be on 154677.43 and our target profit is going to be on 142443.34. So if you're struggling to trade, you can master these two concepts. One, support and resistance trend continuation, and you can also look at trend continuation, not trend continuation chart patterns. If you can master those two things and candlesticks, if you know how to read candlesticks and you understand the formation that is given when on each and every candlestick, I think you can be a very profitable trader. A good example is Sagex. I'm telling you, if you look at how he trades and the things that he uses, trading is difficult on its. If someone is gonna lie to you that trading is easy, that one is a big lie. That's a big lie, and you're gonna make millions from trading. But what? Those ones are lies. These are the lies that people are telling each other. Trading is difficult. I've been trading full time. I think it was last year Feb when I left my job. I used to trade part time when I get the opportunity, but I've been doing this full time. And this is my honest opinion when it comes to trading. I am now a full-time trader. The money that I get from to pay my rents, to pay everything, comes from trading. Trading is not easy. You need to have good knowledge. You need to understand exactly what is taking place. When you want to be a full-time trader, you need to have knowledge. That's why I'm saying if you can master these three things, one, candlestick patterns, two, you look at chart patterns, and you look for continuation chart patterns. Then you can also master price action, support and resistance. Those three pillars, I'm telling you, they will definitely help you to become profitable. This has actually helped me. With me, I'm that kind of person who's always looking for information. But with what I'm telling you now, you can be very profitable trader by just mastering those simple stuff. Baron Davis is saying trading will humble you quickly if you think it's a get rich quick scam. I'm telling you. Let me tell you what happened. When I left my job, yes, I knew by then that I was now, because I think it was almost 4 years I've been doing this part time, and it was almost 4 years now, and I had the confidence now to start trading. And I used to make money. This is what I used to do. I used to come from work around 5 o'clock. Then I will start trading. Then I'll trade during the whole night. I was stressing myself. I was training myself. I'll trade the whole night. Then I'll make something like $200. So I knew when I left my job, it wasn't something that was planned. We had an argument with my employer. I didn't like okay, I come from Zimbabwe. I will never tolerate. I see here people in South Africa. When it comes to racism, they are okay with it. They respect white people. So with me, I believe that if you're white, if you're black, you're just a human being. I don't have that thing of white supremacy. No, there's nothing like that. There's nothing special being white. There's nothing special being black. We are just all human beings. So I saw that this is what was taking place in that workplace. Then I said, you know what, I'm leaving, and they were shocked. And in life, never put yourself in a position where you're desperate. This is what work does for you. My life has completely changed since I left that job. I remember things were not moving well. I had a good job, and they were paying us a very good salary, close to maybe $1,000. Here in South Africa, that's a lot of money. Here, when you live in South Africa, those who live in South Africa, I'm telling you, that's a lot of money. Yes, it gives you that comfort because you can pay rent, you can buy food and what. But to me, it wasn't working out. What has actually transformed my life was trading, but it wasn't easy. I want to tell you a story that happened immediately when I left my job. I had money, I had some savings that I had, and that month we had received our bonuses. So I had quite a good income. Then I said, I'm gonna leave these things because I was really pissed off. You know, that woman humiliated me. I was a teacher. That woman humiliated me in front of the learners. He doesn't think that as human beings, even if someone is your employer, you must there's a human level. They, I don't know how I can express this, but I can only say this in my native language. Pane kushorwa handiti kwokuti munhu anokutarisira pasi to the lowest level. So that's what I felt. Then I said, you know what? It was on a Friday. On Monday, I'm not coming to work. Monday, I then send a message that I'm resigning. That's how I left my job. But I want to tell you what then happened immediately, because now the only source of it, I had no plans to look for another job. No, I wasn't, because even if they give you a lot of money, even if you're working and you're getting a good salary, it will take you to a certain level. There's a limitation that a salary can take you to. And I knew that if I'm going to leave this job and look for another job, I will still be, there will be no, I wouldn't be able to develop that much. So what happened is this, then I started trading. It didn't take me a month to lose all the savings that I had and that bonus that I had. Within a month, I lost it all. And I started to ask myself, was I doing the right thing? But I realized that the reason why I lost that money, it was because I wanted to quickly get money. I was trading under pressure. I wanted to prove a point and what. But it only took me 2 weeks to lose. I was losing every day, losing, until I was left with something like $100. And we are actually approaching the month. And I also had rent to pay and food, groceries. And I remember by that time my family were in Zimbabwe. I also needed to send money for the documentation, their passport and their birth certificates, and also the money for them to come back from Zimbabwe. But after those 2 weeks, when my mind was settled and I had no money, I had to start from zero. I started from zero. I had nothing. That $100, I started to trade it and it grew. I was able to make some profit. I think by the end of those 2 weeks, I was able to recover all the money that I had lost. But I lost big time within those 2 weeks because I wanted to prove a point. I was trading under pressure and something. And as a man, you might ignore that this doesn't matter, but you'll be faced with reality. Subconsciously, in your subconscious mind, you know that this is not right. I left my job. How am I going to earn a living? And you're putting pressure on yourself, and you start losing. And I was losing until I was left with $100. Then, when my mind was now settled, that's when I started to make money. And constantly, since then, I've been making profit and growing as an individual. I failed to buy even a car when I was working. I remember by then, when I was a teacher, I used to live in a one room. Yeah, in a one room. But But now I live in a 2 bedroom flat. Life has actually changed, and the family is growing, and everything is nice. So honestly speaking, trading is the way to go. But I'm telling you, I've been doing this full time. It's not a get rich quick scam. I'm telling you, it's not like that. You actually have to know what you're doing. In psychology, even if you have the right knowledge, psychology plays a part. If you don't have the right mindset to know what you are doing, I'm telling you, also still lose even if you have the right knowledge. Okay, so I'm telling you, trading is not like that. It's not like that. It's not a get rich scheme, what. But to me, trading has been transformative. I'm telling you, my life has totally changed. I'm no longer where I used to be. I used to live in one room. I remember I used to live in one room. It didn't take me long. I moved from where I was living, and I'm now living comfortable. My life is fine. I don't listen. Um I don't have to wake up every morning and go to work and beg someone and treat someone like he's your god and what. I do everything at my own pace. If I feel like today I just want to go out, we just want to go and have a vacation and go somewhere, I can just do it. I now have that liberty. And I also now have the financial muscle to do everything that I want to do. It was all because of trading. So I'm telling you, trading. But I'm not saying that I'm now a millionaire or I have a private jet or I drive a Lamborghini. No. Those guys, you need to be careful. I know most forex traders or most people who trade forex, they are more attracted to forex lifestyle. But if you look closely at those people who are trying to portray the forex lifestyle, most of them, those cars are hired, and maybe the houses, they've visited a relative or they've asked someone to do these things. So you need to be careful. But to me, it has been transformative, because if you look at, even I remember there's a friend of mine who is a doctor, and I was asking, he's in Zimbabwe, how much do you get a month? You'll be shocked. People are being paid peanuts. Peanuts. In Zimbabwe, I think it's the civil servants in Zimbabwe, even the doctors, I think it's somewhere like, okay, if you're a teacher, you're paid something close to 150 or 200 US dollars. Money that I can make within minutes. Within 1 hour. I think today when we started trading, I think it was 7 around 9 o'clock. I was done. We had already made 150 US dollars. 115 US dollars. Then doctors are being paid something like 400 or 500 US dollars a month. Imagine. But with trading, these amounts you can make them within a very short period of time. I was trying to look at how much I was making a week, a month, the profit that I was making from trading within a month, and I'm not gonna disclose the figures, but it's much more than what a doctor in Zimbabwe is getting. So I'm telling you, trading is transformative. Trading is the way to go. But you're not going to be a millionaire, but you can live beyond what most people are getting. Okay, guys. I think I'm done. So just keep on pushing. Never give up. You definitely get there. I think when I was working for the 5 years, when I went home, we live in Zimbabwe. When I went home, my mother was still constructing. They were still in the process of constructing their house. Our house back there in Zimbabwe, it was still being constructed. Within those 5 years when I was working, I failed to help my parents to finish that house. But when I started trading last year, I remember we went back and were able to develop and build my mother's house, which was one thing that I did, which is very positive. But I did it within less than 1 year of me being a full-time trader. I was able to go back home and help my parents finish their house. So I'm telling you, to me, trading has been very, very, very transformative. It has actually taken my life into new heights. And I'm always grateful of the experience that I had when I was at that school. Those guys, the pressure or the abuse that they were putting me under helped me to, they actually, that experience pushed me into the right direction because I was going to be comfortable. I'm telling you, if that incident didn't take place of that woman trying to make some racist what, I was going to be very comfortable. And I think by now I will still be working at that same place because it was very nice. Everything was okay. Every month I was getting my money and I had no problem. Life was just fine. But that experience, I'm always thinking that woman that he pushed me. And you remember Hannah and Penina in the Bible, because of the fact that Penina was always laughing at Hannah because you don't have a child and what. It was the reason why Hannah had to go and pray. So sometimes these experiences, they're only there to push you in the right direction. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Enjoy your day. But I wanted to show you guys something. I'm done with trading. If you're gonna be watching, it's not trading related. I want to show you something. Yesterday I was on fire, guys. You know, when I'm free, I'm always playing chess. So I'm done with trading. I want to take you through 2 games. I don't know where exactly this. I was even shocked that this is me who was playing that game. For those who love chess, I think you're going to enjoy this. I played very well. There are times when I'm not in form and I don't play very well. Like I think the previous week I was losing. Yeah, this was the time when I was losing. But yesterday I played 2 games. 2 games. Those 2 games, guys. Yo, I've never, even myself, if you ever surprise yourself with, I want to take you through this amazing game that I played. Okay, I started with E4. This was just normal, nothing special. So I wanted to trap this guy. So this guy is a 1500, and I'm also a 1500. I wanted to trap this guy. There's a trap. Okay, so everything went well. I gave that pawn. Then I was planning to trap him with my knight. Then he blocked that area where I wanted to go because obviously I thought that this guy knew they were this move. Then I was now improvising, trying to come up with my own strategy. Then things were not moving to my plan. And then here, this guy was smart. You see, he was able to expose my knight and I didn't see it. And I was thinking of something else. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, then my knight was exposed. Then he took advantage. So I was losing. So he was now attacking. He attacked my queen, took my horse. So I was under pressure. You see, there's no way that I was winning this game. I was down by 4 points. He was up by a pawn and a bishop. You see, he's now attacking my queen, and at the same time he's forking my queen, and at the same time he's attacking the knight. He was playing very well. Then I did a counter attack. I attacked because I saw that here he didn't open up to. He was focusing on attack and no defense because here he was exposed. The king was exposed. He didn't castle and protect his position. So in terms of position, yes, I was losing pieces, but now I had a good position. Then I gave him a check. I want you to see what then happened after this. You see this move. So the next move was going to be a checkmate. He was forced to what? To open up and this position so that when I give him a check, he can now escape. But I want you to observe what then happened. So there was the check, and then he came here. Look at this move. Then this was a checkmate. I was shocked that I played this move. Yo. So this was one game that I enjoyed playing yesterday, and I also played against this guy. So I want to take you through again. This game I was losing. I'm taking you. I want to take you through the games that I was coming from a losing position, and it taught me a lesson. Yesterday I was just thinking. So this was just ordinary, nothing special here. We're just playing some basic moves, nothing special. So he's trying to trap my bishop, and I didn't see that. So I think I have a weakness. So I was focusing on my attack, and then I forgot about the bishop that was under pressure. Then he fired my bishop. The bishop had nowhere to go. I was forced to take that place. But the good part was that I was not exposing the area where his queen was. Then I came and I gave him, I was trying to fork the, at the same time, if you see, this is like an error move because if he takes my bishop, then I'm now, if I try to take the castle, I will be exposing my queen. But I didn't care about that because I knew that I was going to take his queen. Then this was the position. He was playing very well. So he was up. Then I was forced to exchange my bishop with the castle. So you see, I only have he's up by a piece. I think a piece. A piece. He was up by a piece, and I was coming from his. I don't know. I start to think better when I'm coming from a losing position. I don't know why. So I was now thinking, and each and every move was. I want you to see the mistake that he made. So I wanted to give him a check with my castle here, maybe to gain that horse. So he tried to block this move, and there was a super check which was forking the castle, and I was able to capture the castle. That it didn't end there. I was now from a better position now. I was taking these free pawns. I took the horse. So I was now coming from a winning position. And look at this move, another fork. But this guy, he thought I don't know why he was thinking that maybe I'm weak or what. He didn't resign. He thought I was going to make a mistake, but I didn't make a mistake. Checkmate. So yesterday I played these two games and I enjoyed how I played those games. I think these games were nice. Yesterday I was on fire. This one, what happened? What happened in this one? I don't think there was anything special. I think this guy was weak. Nothing special happened in this one. Okay, let's see. These are just ordinary moves. He was being smart. Very smart. But because of the fact that his queen was exposed, I knew that I was going to win this. And the king was exposed. And I wanted to make, I wasn't worried about. He was playing very well. Was he playing very well? Maybe. But to me, this was a very easy game. Very easy game. How did I win this? Now I was losing. So I lost this game. What happened here? Oh, I won on time. I won on time. I was left with 3 seconds and this time elapsed. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I hope VIX 75 moves in the correct direction. So don't listen to people. People, they will lie that Forex, you'll be a millionaire and what. It's a lie, guys. But to me, it elevated my life and put me on a better position. I've achieved things that I failed to achieve in my 5 years working for that school. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your day. I think I've been talking too much here.